Good afternoon. This is Decolation. Today we're gonna do an oil change on the girlfriend's car. She asked me, she's right at 36,000 miles, so I'm gonna show you how to do an oil change on a 2016 Subaru Forester. Very easy to do this on this car. You don't even have to lift it up. All you have to do is slide the oil drain pan under the car, loosen the bolt, and watch the oil drain out, change the filter, and you're good. Alright, first things first. Right under the car there's a little opening right here, and this bolt right here that you're gonna unscrew. So that bolt right there, you're gonna unscrew that. That's your oil drain plug. Make sure you have an oil drain pan, something you can drain the oil into under the bolt. Alright, so we're gonna be using a 17mm wrench, socket. Alright, it shouldn't be torqued on too tight. You just want to crack it loose a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hand unthread it. Make sure you slide your oil drain pan under the path that the oil can come out, because you really don't want to splash oil over your concrete or anything like that. And it's almost there. Another little tip, make sure that your car cools down. You don't want to do an oil change right after you've been driving the car for a long period of time, because you can really regret burning the hell out of your hand. Sometimes as well, if you want to help expedite the draining of the oil, you can pull off the oil filter. So in the 2016 Subarus, there's the oil filter right here. It's right at the top of the engine, probably one of the easiest oil filters to get to. Just take a good hold of it, twist, and you always want to make sure you open this when there's still an oil drain pan under it, because it may release a little bit of oil in the system. Just unscrew it, and there you go. One of the things I like to do as well is, once you pull all that oil out, pull the oil filter out, you just want to take a cloth or paper towel or something, soak up a lot of this extra older oil. Alright, so yeah, you just want to get that nice and clean. And you don't have to get it perfect, because you're just going to put oil on it, but you want to get it, like, most of the old oil, like, cleaned out of it. Alright, so now we're going to check on the draining of our oil. And it looks like it's all drained out. Now let's grab our drain plug right there. And we're gonna clean this little bad boy off as well. You don't need to get it perfectly clean or anything, but you just wanna clean off any oil on the outside of it, especially because you don't want any false alarms thinking that you messed up and you have an oil leak or anything like that, when really you didn't mess up and you did a good job. So you just want to clean off, make sure there's no oil dripping off of it, you know. And also, when you clean the drain plug, it's also very, very good to take a look at it. See if you see any metal shavings or on the paper towel that you use to clean it off, because that's an indication that you could have some bearing damage or any metal on metal contact in your engine. So just something to keep an eye out for when you're doing an oil change. All right, so now I'm gonna go back and install this. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and put this drain plug back in. I like to get it always hand tight, all the way screwed in, because then you limit the possibility of it being cross-threaded at all. Get on. And I like to do a quarter turn to make sure it's nice and snug. And while you're down here, you notice some of this oil spilled and pulled up on the plastic trim and splashed. You definitely want to make sure you clean this stuff up. This also avoids you from having any false alarms thinking that you have an oil leak when really you just didn't clean up your mess. So make sure you give it a good wipe down. All right, now that you put the drain plug back in, pull out your you want to pull out your old drain pan. Make sure that clean the top of it a little bit so you don't drip oil wherever you slide it. This particular drain pan has a little red cap on it, just so it seals the hole. Yeah, you want it to seal the hole so you don't just spill oil everywhere if it tips over or anything like that. If it tips over or anything like that, you don't want it to spill. Okay. For this car, I highly recommend using Mobil 1 oil filters. It's M1 TAC 110 Alpha. I've been using all types of oil filters. I've cut apart oil filters when I used to work at AutoZone, and these are some of the top quality filters that are made in a very good way. You can tell the interior is kind of hard to see, but inside of it, it's used high quality materials, and these are very good construction. So when you put an oil filter on, you always want to pour a little bit of oil inside the oil filter to kind of lubricate the filter media to prevent premature wear. Also for this car, we're using 0W20 Mobil 1. Like again, I've used Mobil 1 products in most of my vehicles, so I definitely
had a good, I just want to put a little bit of oil kind of in there and lubricate the filter, and you just put it on and twist. All right, with oil filters, they have an O-ring on them to prevent oil leakage. So you don't need to really torque them down. You really just need to get them really good hand tight to make sure that you're not gonna leak past the O-ring. And that's it. And with this, it has this little bit of housing that a little bit of oil got into. You know, always want to make sure you keep a tidy workspace and clean up the little bit of oil that spilled. Then perfect. Next, so this car, the drain, the oil fill cap is right here. Twist it. Comes right off. There you go. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a funnel. There you go. Fits in there like a glove. Okay, when you're doing an oil change on any vehicle, you want to make sure you refer to the owner's manual and put the correct amount of oil per the owner's manual. After reading through the owner's manual, it states 5.1 quarts is required. So we're going to use all the oil that's in this, and we're going to put a little more from another container that I have. Alrighty. So I'm gonna start off with 5 quarts. Start the car, get it up to normal operating temperature, and then turn it off and check the oil again to make sure that is at a good level, and add the 0.1 at that point as well. After you start the car, sometimes this is a very good time as well. Check under the car, make sure you don't have any leaks, no oil is dripping. Yep, looks good, nice and clean. Never mind that oil, that's from me moving the oil drain pan, making a mess. But yep, you want to check, make sure you're not seeing any leakage from the oil filter around the engine. Yep, this is a fun little car to drive, but just got to do that maintenance every once in a while. So now the car is nice and warmed up. Engine's quieted down a little bit. Now we're gonna pull out the dipstick. Now we're gonna pull up the dipstick. Wipe it off, get any oil that would have been on it. Alrighty. See, there you go. I don't know if you can see it, but perfect oil level. We can add more, but right at 5 quarts is still a good level. I think I'm gonna add just a top off at a 0.1 quart on top of this, just to do per what the factory says. Again, make sure you want to use the same oil. I have a bunch of these laying around, so let's add a little bit, like 0.1 of a quart. There you go. Nice little top off. Oil in there. All right, and that's it. Pretty simple to do an oil change on these cars. This is probably one of the easiest cars to do one on. All right, so again, I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. If you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, otherwise you won't know when new videos come out. I really started this channel to just take a video capture of the stuff that I do with cars, because I realize a lot of people that I know may not know exactly how to do some of the things I do. So this series that I'm doing right now is literally just basic maintenance on different cars, troubleshooting different issues on different cars, and it's just cars that just happen to be in my life that friends own, or a girlfriend, or my own cars that just need some basic maintenance and stuff like that. I'm also coming soon. I'm doing an intro video to all of my other vehicles. My 2015 Corvette with the Hennessy HPE 700 package done to it. My 2015 Ford Taurus SHO. There's a lot of stuff coming soon for that one, so there'll be videos for that, don't worry. And my 2016 Ford F-160, there's going to be an intro video for all of these vehicles. 2015 Ford F-150, did I say it? Ford F-150, sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yes, there's going to be an intro video to all of these vehicles, and that's coming soon. And also, link in the description as well. I started my own apparel. It helps. Every t-shirt, hoodie that you buy, it helps, and all of those are just going to fund projects and stuff like this that I'm doing. All of that money is just going right into the vehicles for the viewers, for everybody to enjoy. So thank you again. Peace.